Hi there, it's Irene and I am recording this video to answer some questions I've been receiving yesterday about etiquette. Now, I'm probably not the world's greatest expert in etiquette, but these questions were about Facebook etiquette. Uh, One of the wonderful things about Facebook is it allows you to see all the really great information that your friends are sharing. Sometimes they share a video or a link to a blog or a news article, and you think it's really great. You want to then pass that along and share it with your friends. But the question is, how do you do that in a way that gives a nod to or acknowledges the person that you found who helped you find that information? Because on Facebook, you probably know underneath each uh, post, you see an example here. This is my Facebook page. Underneath this article that was posted by a friend of mine, there's a button that says share. And when I click on share, a box comes up that allows me to type whatever I want in there, and then when I click to share it, it gets posted to my home page. But is it as if I found that article myself? No. Um, you can see that the very smart and talented Ida Rose Sylvester, who's a friend of mine, found it, and she's knows everything about innovation and technology and international business and a whole host of things that are over my head. So I want to be sure and recognize her as the source for this information that I'm going to pass along. So there's a new feature in Facebook that makes this really easy to do. So I already clicked on share, and I'm going to write in my note. Often you'll write comments about why you're sharing it, or this is timely information, or ooh, look at this really cool music video, whatever it is. But somewhere in the comment, you want to make a note. Thanks to um, the brilliant, that's a way to make your friends happy. Now, here's the key. I'm going to type in the @ symbol because that's sort of a cue that tells Facebook what I'm going to type after the @ symbol is a name of one of my friends. So I want you to get ready to recognize it as I type it. So I'm going to start typing her name, and even when I just type the I, you see some names come up on a drop-down list that it's beginning to guess who I might mean. So of course, once I type the second name, you see her name is there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click that for posting this spell interesting article. Okay, so this is going to accomplish a couple things that I want to show you. So hopefully that made sense. What I did is I put the @ symbol, I began to type in her name. Now remember, this will only work for names of people who are your friends on Facebook. It will only work for people who have given you permission to post on their wall, and I'll show you why. Otherwise, it won't. You won't see the letters turn blue like that. So when I go ahead and click, now I go back up to my own profile, and you'll see that it's posted to my Facebook page as you would expect. But what's different is her name is a live link, meaning it's clickable. You can click on her name now and go directly to Ida Rose's page, which it didn't used to do before. It was just text, but didn't have any functionality to it. So if you are a friend of mine and you think, oh, that's really interesting, I'd like to find out more about Ida Rose, or I'd like to send her a note about this, or whatever, all you have to do is click on that and you'll go directly to her profile. But I want to show you one other interesting thing, really cool that this does, is now when we go to her profile, what do you see? It's pretty neat. You see that the post that I just put on my own wall is now on her Facebook wall as well. So she knows that I was talking about her, that I was giving her that shout out to say, hey, this was pretty neat. So that live link posted both to my Facebook wall and to her wall at the same time. And it doesn't need to be, you're not limited just to using those, they're called mentions, when you're mentioning somebody's name, just in when you're sharing somebody's what they've posted. You can also do this in your own status updates. So if I wanted to say, looking forward to having lunch with, I mean, if this is the kind of thing you want to put, as long as I'm picking on Ida Rose, I'll keep picking on her. And you can list a number of people's names in there as well. It does not limited to one, but remember they have to be people that you have permission to post to their wall, or else it won't be that live link. And usually these are people who are your friends. So I could go ahead and click on that, and then it would, of course, post to my wall, so all of my friends would see that in my stream on their homepage, but it would also post to Ida Rose's wall, where she would see that she obviously owes me lunch. The other thing that's very helpful about this is a lot of times I get the question, well, what about groups that I belong to? A lot of you belong to fan pages. For example, this is the Almost Savvy fan page, and I hope you're part of the community there. When you see something on these pages that you want to share, same thing. Go ahead and click on share. There's a link that I posted there, and you're going to you don't have to, but one thing that is very nice and part of that etiquette to give a shout out to what the original source of the information you're passing along is, you can say found this helpful article, I mean whatever you want to say on, and you could just then fill this in, and you see right there almost on the Almost Savvy page. So that answers a number of questions. How do you share information from your friends, and how do you share information from a fan page and give a nod to wherever it came, and also let the people that know these friends that you value, you thought their information was really helpful and you pass it along, and they'll know about it. So I hope that made some sense and gave you some good tips. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to add them to the post here, or just send me a note on Facebook. See you online.